All right, morning everyone. Welcome to another episode of Market Trading. I'm your host, Vays. Yeah, tried being on time, didn't work. And thanks for joining, guys. All right, morning everyone. Welcome to another. All right, always forget about that pop. I have too many windows open. Damn, I gotta get my tea. I was boiling the water. 1 second, be right back. All right, I'm back. That was fast. Kitchen's right there. Okay. Jimmy G, I see you there. Was fun hanging out in the desert with Jimmy G. You guys need to check that place out. Fairly soon, it should have, buildings to live in. Otherwise, it's camping in the desert. Really cool. All right, let's go to the charts. Got a few things to cover. Nothing is actually happening. I talked a lot about the price of Bitcoin. Andreas, man, your name sounds familiar. JC, how's Cape Town? How's South Africa? Actually, I think you were in. I'm not sure which city in South Africa you are in, but definitely South Africa. How's South Africa? Might be Cape Town, might be Johannesburg though. I think we met up in Johannesburg. Yeah, JC gave me the heads up that unconfiscatable domain was available because I kept talking about unconfiscatable. JC hits me up. He's like, Tone, did you know the domain's available? This is back in like 2016 or something. And he's like, if you don't buy it, I'm going to buy it. I'm like, oh shit, I need to buy that. So shout out to JC. He's forever invited for free to unconfiscatable for making sure I got the domain. Johannesburg. Dude, how do you live in Johannesburg? It's like the most dangerous city in the world. You're insane. I don't know how you do it, man. Okay. Yeah, I was in Johannesburg for like 4 or 5 days. I'm like, I don't know if I can stay here any longer. Johannesburg's rough. And I almost got stuck there for like the entire pandemic too. I would have gone down to Cape Town. Or I would have like, migrated like our ancestors from like through Africa to get back to civilization. Okay, weekly chart. The weekly chart is about to put in a new weekly low. And I like the way this is headed from the MRI perspective. Based on the MRI, I would love to see a new clean low around this blue line that I have published at 24,250 bucks. Our position is in cash. I'm not going to go short. I don't like going short Bitcoin. It has to be near the top, not near the bottom. We want cash on this weird candle that went up and gave us some hope with the grayscale appeal. So the daily chart is what I'll be paying attention to for the next 2 weeks. I drew this box yesterday, and I'm anticipating that this box, if this box gives me a weekly MRI buy, a daily MRI buy inside of a weekly MRI buy, that becomes the Tone Vays perfect buy-in opportunity, almost as nice as this $20,000 buying opportunity. If we capitulate into this box in a similar way that we capitulated into 20,000, that would be even better. It doesn't look like there'll be any moving averages for us to rely on, so it's not going to be as good, but that's what I'm eyeing. Mo Barazi, you're a pro fighter, huh? This is our 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart is coming up on a 4-hour MRI buy, but we would need to make new lows. And this is happening within massive consolidation. This does not look very bullish to me. You see, this MRI buy looks very bullish to me because it's coming off a major crash. This MRI buy is happening consolidation. So it's actually more bearish to me than bullish. We're going to go through our charts a little bit fast, and then maybe I'll do some Q&A or something. I want to see if the GBTC discount is holding in there. Loading the chart. Not a good one, but yes. What kind of a fighter? MMA? I was always more of a boxing fan. I still haven't gotten into MMA. Like I watch fights occasionally because a lot of my friends watch it, so I watch it. But used to be big into boxing. Not so much into boxing these days either. It doesn't want to load. It's okay. It's not that important right now. Natural gas. Does natural gas want to load? If none of my charts are going to be loading, that sucks. There we go. Oscillators are taking their sweet time, and indicators are taking their sweet time. I always have internet trouble when I use Zoom. Honestly, I think Zoom is just spyware. I mean, I use it, I pay them. I'm so happy their stock's crashing because I think Zoom is spyware, complete and utter spyware. Like on multiple levels. I use it because like I'm a public person and I'm an idiot when it comes to technology, which is a bit of a miracle how I'm in Bitcoin. But don't use Zoom. I mean, I use Zoom, but don't use Zoom. Use StreamYard, use Restream. Try not to use Zoom, guys. I also use YouTube. Try not to use YouTube. Use Rumble. Rumble just doesn't have the features that I need. Look, this shit ain't loading. That sucks. It's okay. We can live without the indicators. Natural gas. It's a little frustrating, but I'm more bullish than bearish on natural gas. What about oil? Oh, look at this. See, this is not good for inflation. This is not good for inflation. When oil prices go up, everything goes up in price. Absolutely everything. I need to debate Joe Calasari again on our Twitter Spaces. Yeah, I know you guys are literally watching me on YouTube through Zoom. Yes. That will change. That's going to change. I'm going to end up getting this channel banned soon anyway, so it'll be Rumble. Yeah, no, I've been giving my thoughts on the MRI on a weekly. You must have joined a little bit late, Peter. So what I am looking for is, because this MRI buy is happening in a bit of consolidation, I want to see a bit of a crash, either late this week or early next week. And I'm looking for a daily MRI buy, a second consecutive daily MRI buy. See, there is a daily MRI buy happening later this week, but it's going to happen within consolidation, and the weekly is still in consolidation. So I would rather see a second consecutive daily MRI top inside this box within a weekly MRI buy as well, not MRI top, but MRI bottom, sorry. Gold, still useless. Let's not talk about it. S&P 500. I really want to see us establish this new swing high. We made a new swing high, but we couldn't hold it. See, we made a new swing high close, but not a new swing high on a weekly scale. And we were pretty much coming off an MRI sell. Now we had our 1 to 4 candle correction. We bounced off the trend line, and I am now very bullish on stocks going forward. I don't have any strikes yet. RJZ, I've seen you in my live chat for a long time now. Thanks for keep coming back. Daily MRI hit an MRI top, but again, it's within consolidation. So that makes me more bullish on S&P than bearish on a daily. Just a 1 to 4 candle correction. I'm not expecting S&P to go too low and then reversal. I want to take a look at Rumble stock. So Rumble still needs a few features. My favorite feature of YouTube is the offline download. Actually, I have 2 favorite features of YouTube. And I don't know if Rumble has them. Maybe you guys can answer me if they have them. My 2 favorite features of YouTube. One, YouTube allows me to pay $10 a month and never see an ad. That is the greatest $10 a month I spend in my, like, on a yearly basis. Like the $10 a month I pay, and I actually don't even pay it. I pay for this other absolutely necessary service. I don't want to say what it is because I don't want to dox it. Like there is a monthly bill that I pay that is you have to do it. I can say it. No, I can't say it. I don't want to get hacked again. So there is a monthly bill that I pay that no one, like every one of you pays this bill. And it happens to, for this year, it happens to give me a free streaming service up to $10 a month. So for this entire year, my YouTube Premium has been free. But in general, the $10 a month that I pay to YouTube is the greatest $10 I spend because I never see a YouTube ad. I don't know how people watch YouTube ads. Just pay $10 a month and you never see a YouTube ad again. So I need that feature for Rumble. I don't want to see any Rumble ads. So that's one thing that I need from Rumble. And the other thing that I need from Rumble is the ability to download videos offline and watch them. Like when I'm on an airplane for like 5 hours, I watch 10 hours worth of YouTube. Because I watch it in 2x speed and I pre-download the videos. Like if I show you my phone, if I go to my YouTube, I mean, you can't see it in that little box, right? But my camera start moving around. Hold on, let me lock my camera. Like if I go to my YouTube, there's this feature. Like, I don't know if you can see it in the little box. There's this thing called download. So you go to downloads, and there's like, I have like hundreds of videos. I always have like 40, 50 videos in my download section. And whenever I'm offline, I just watch it. And Rumble doesn't have that. Like they don't have the ability to download the video within the app and then watch it when you don't have internet service, or you don't want to, you download it on Wi-Fi and then watch it later. It stays in your app. So the problem with that is it's not a real download. Like if that YouTube video gets banned, it's not going to work in your download either. So it's a combination of using up your phone's memory and YouTube's memory. It's like it's within the YouTube app. Yeah, I don't have Spotify. If I need to listen to a song, I just listen to it on YouTube. Right. Also, like when you pay $10 a month to YouTube, you can listen to YouTube with a black screen. Like if you turn off your screen, you can still use YouTube. Like you start a video, you turn off your screen and you save battery life, and it'll still work. Oh yeah, you can. I mean, that's the thing. I've been paying YouTube $10 for so long. The non-premium features are, but the premium features of YouTube are great. All right, enough talk. So that's why I don't really like it. That's why I don't really like listening to shows on Rumble. All right, I really need like this chart to load if we're going to look at other stuff, like all of it. Well, not necessarily the oscillators, but I do need the MRI. All right, man, it's kind of hot here, apparently. Yeah, once Rumble gets these features, then I'm gonna try to watch everything on Rumble. Did they raise the price to 13? Shit. I didn't know that. I thought it was still 10. It's still worth it for me. Yeah, MRI is not loading. That sucks. Like, I don't know how to look at a chart without the MRI. Like, it changes everything for me. $12-month chart on indices. Man, I don't know why the indicators aren't loading. Oh, here we go. We're in business. We can now analyze charts. So that's a monthly green. Interesting. So we are on a monthly MRI buy on Binance coin. Binance unlicensed security scam coin. And that, I mean, it's already part of a nice little bullish correction. It's consolidating now. I think it's going to go down. So monthly, you guys want to look at shit coins? Can I do a poll? Shit coins or stocks? Engage your audience. Start Q&A, start a poll. Okay, here we go. Go through shit coins. Or stocks. Stocks indices. Choice 1, shit coins. Choice 2, stocks. Let's see. Start poll. Boom. I'll give it 60 seconds. Let's see where this goes. All right, stocks indices are winning. $39 votes. Let's get 100 votes. There's 200 of you watching. Let's do 100 votes. We're at 40 votes. Whoa, shitcoins are losing bad. Why not both? I don't know if I have the kind of time. 45 votes. You know what the interesting thing about votes are? Within the first, like, I'm asking for 100 votes. Within the first 20 votes, I already know what the final result's going to be. So this was the breakthrough of Gallup. Like, Gallup has some of the best polls because it's not about the quantity. It's not about how many people voted. It's about asking the audience, the proper audience. So even if all 200 of you would vote, there's 200 of you watching. Even if all 200 of you would vote, the first 20 people to vote will basically be the same as all 200 of you voting. The result will be the same. Let's go through indices first. We'll stick to weekly charts. I'm bullish. Dow Jones, bullish. S&P, bullish. NASDAQ, bullish. I mean, they're all going to be the same, right? Oh, whoa, look at the Russell. Very bullish today. Transportation, not bullish. Look at that. Look at the transportation index. We topped on an MRI, and that's a bad looking candle. So transportation is going down. That's not good. Baltic dry, not really TAable. The VIX is going down. That's a good sign. That's a good sign for more bullishness in the stock market. The VIX is not going to be as low as it was in 2017, but it's, reaching historical lows. Very interesting. TSX. Which one is TSX again? Is that Canada? Shit. I'm getting old. Well, what's TSX? I don't recognize the symbol. Shit. What's TSX? I am getting old. Is it Canada? Yeah, it is Canada. Okay. That doesn't look like a maple leaf. What the hell is wrong with you people? Please go lower time frame, 4 hours. Nah. I mean, I'm tempted to go to the daily time frame only because I can see if there's a weekly MRI thing going on. But no, I like the, when I look at indices, I like the weekly time frame. It's actually bullish. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it's bullish. It's weird, but it's bullish. Alibaba, is this Brazil? Alibaba Vespa, I think that's Brazil. That's bullish. UK. Not as bullish as the others, but bullish. DAX, Germany. Wow, bullish. All the stocks are bullish, even though Germany is about to go into like a nuclear winter where they don't have any energy. France is very bullish. Again, strange with what's happening over in Africa. What the hell is this? Oh, Greece. Why is Greece here? Super bullish. Look at that. Not long term, though. See, Greece has been a walking disaster since 2011, but lately it's been pretty bullish. Coming off a second. I mean, all the stocks are going to be bullish. Europe, SX5E, bullish. See, this is probably at an all-time high. Close. Not really. But I have no idea what this is. No clue. OMX, Scandinavia. Off an MRI buy. on a weekly bullish. Nifty. Oh, very bullish. Look at that. More. Oh, BSC. This is India. Very bullish. BSC is India, right? Bombay Stock Exchange. Korea. Fairly bullish. Way off the highs. And Sang. Now we're in real Asia. Wow, look at that. Look at that beautiful MRI buy on a weekly inside a monthly with extension C. That's incredible. And it's a bit neutral now. The Nikkei, we're in Japan now. Super bullish, very bullish. But inflation helps. Their currency is inflating, so the stocks are rising. Australia. Oh, this looks bad. Oh, this looks ugly. That is bearish. See, not all stock indices are bullish. ASX is, but how come XJO is doing fine? ASX is Australia also, right? This looks bad. What the hell? Why are they so different? Why are they so different? What's going on? I'm not sure, but I don't know if I want to dig into it. Like ASX looks ugly, but XJO looks good. I don't understand. I don't really understand. I want to come to Croatia. I do. There's a couple of countries I haven't been to, and Croatia is one of them. Croatia and Hungary, I really want to go to those. AXO, it's also Australia. So what's ASX? What am I missing here? It's too many Australian indices. Vortex, is that the real Vortex? No shit. I haven't done China. I did Hang Seng, which is Hong Kong. Russia. Look at that. Look at the Russian stock market. It's doing great. But also their currency has been devaluing also. But the Russian stock market is doing great, almost at a new all-time high. But this makes sense, right? Like when American companies leave Russia, Russian companies pick up the slack. And I'm not sure what ME is. Oh, Mexico. And Mexico is looking great also. Someone asked about the euro. Where would I set my stop loss? Well, first I would be short the euro versus the dollar. And I know how leveraged the market is, but you got to set your stop loss at the swing high. Now, it depends when you entered the trade. If you entered the trade a few weeks ago, you can now lower your stop loss to break even. But if you're entering if you entered the trade in the beginning of this week, I would set the stop loss like above the recent swing high. So my stop loss on the euro would be at 1.0, right above 1.010. So like here, right there. My stop loss would be $1.10, or just above $1.10. I don't think the euro is going up, is going to be stronger than $1.10, possibly ever again. For as long as the euro exists, which may not be long. Okay, what stock should I look at? Orban would be great to interview. Who will be Russia's president next year? It's going to be Putin. Unless Putin is not physically capable of being president, he's going to be president. Tone, do you think USD Hong Kong peg will break soon with China troubles? I mean, China troubles are not really relevant to the USD Hong Kong peg. Hong Kong is a lot more like Hong Kong is left alone. The peg will eventually break, but I think it'll be around for a while longer. I think the peg is going to be there for at least a few more years. Alibaba. Alibaba is not looking great. Weekly chart, not great. So I would be bullish. It's leaning bullish. What a beautiful weekly MRI buy. Look at that. I would be a buyer above the prior swing high. So above $102. What a beautiful. This is a textbook MRI buy. Look at that doji candle. Look at that doji candle on a big drop, MRI buy weekly. This is the week of October of last year. If I go to the daily chart and we go back to October of last year, there it is. Now, unfortunately, there wasn't a daily MRI buy here, but the weekly MRI buy is wicked. And look at this daily MRI buy with a weekly MRI buy incoming. But this is a bit of a contradiction, right? You have a daily MRI sell inside a weekly or MRI buy. That's a weird situation. I would normally trust the weekly MRI buy, but the daily MRI sell actually won out. And look how we never broke the MRI support line this whole time and rallied, hit another MRI buy, MRI sell on a daily, dropped, broke the MRI support line, but then hit an MRI buy warning candle, and then up and away from there. So I'm kind of bullish here. MRI sell on a daily coming up. So I wouldn't buy today, but I would buy, actually, I would lower my buy now that I see the MRI resistance line. I would buy above $99. JMIA, not looking good. Not good at all. I'm not sure what this purple line represents. I think it represents a stop loss, which obviously got hit. That's a beautiful MRI buy, but it didn't materialize. We're consolidating, and you guys know what consolidation means after a drop. It means it's likely to keep going down. I'll look at S&P and NASDAQ on a daily and the 4 hour. All right, I'm going to look at it real quick, then we get back to stocks. So here's the S&P on daily. On daily, it is interesting because it's coming off an MRI sell. And on a, there's no reason to look at the S&P on a 4 hour because it only trades 7 hours a day. On the 1 hour, it makes sense. On the 1 hour, it's not that interesting to me. It's breaking some lows. Oh, there's a monthly MRI sell. See, that's interesting. We're on a monthly MRI sell. Look what happened the last time we were on a monthly MRI sell. And this is what happened the last time we were on a monthly MRI buy. I'm going to get rid of this. It's not really necessary anymore. But I don't see this as a big reversal. To me, this MRI sell should be closer to this MRI sell from February of 21. I think it'll be a short-term correction, maybe this month. And then next month, I think we're going to go higher. I would be careful on shorting. I mean, right now you can still short, but I would be very careful with that short going into the end of year. And the NASDAQ, I look at the NASDAQ 100, not the full NASDAQ. Same thing. There was an MRI sell, identical. Look at that. I think it's a 1 to 4 month correction followed by more upside. See, look, I drew these arrows long time ago, and they haven't finished materializing yet. All right, NIO. NIO looks great on a monthly scale off an MRI. Oh, guys, don't forget, we have a notification service. I never promote the notification service, mostly because I'm an idiot, but where's my link to the notification service? Guys, if you're using the MRI buy, you really want to look into the notification service. We're going to be doing a lot more stuff with this soon. It literally will text you and email you whenever assets of your interest are hitting MRI levels. Like, what is this? The euro versus the Swiss franc, it's bearish time frames. We can have favorites. We can go to commodities. Look at this. Oil is bullish across all time frames based on MRI. I can't remember the last time I looked at a cotton chart. Bullish across all time frames. Well, this should actually be neutral. To me, this is neutral. Maybe there should be some updates. Cotton hit an MRI sell on the daily chart. To me, this is a neutral candle, and it could turn bearish. But what about the weekly scale? Weekly scale is very bullish. Look at this beautiful consolidation. Look at this weekly MRI buy. Look at this weekly MRI buy. Holy shit. This is a really great service. Monthly. Oh, look at the monthly. I love these big notifications. Monthly is very bullish. This is great. What is this? Global emissions offset. Wow, I didn't even know we had that. That's bearish across the board. Interesting. I don't know how you would trade that. Oh, look at the MRI. I don't even know what this is, but look at the MRI. Extension A, extension B, and an MRI buy. The MRI is really a unique indicator. I don't even know what global emissions offset is, but look at this big crash and look how it reverses right on the MRI. Freaking amazing. Weekly? Ah, not so perfect here, but the daily was perfect. Yeah, definitely bearish. And monthly? Oh, look at this. It's bearish, but it's coming off. So if we looked at it a few days ago, it would have said bottoming. Yeah, I should tell the owner or the creators of this that the candle that follows an MRI indicator should be a neutral candle. So I would put neutral here on the monthly. And the next candle would automatically be bullish or bearish. Either we're going up or we're going down. But right now I see that more as a neutral candle. Coffee. Wow, no one's drinking coffee anymore. Beautiful extension C that was preceded by an MRI buy. Hello, Way. Thank you so much for your generous Singapore dollar donation. I haven't been to Singapore in a while. Oh yeah, YouTube hates me. Oh, this is definitely bearish. Hey, no one's drinking coffee. So you can set it in favorites. You can create an alert for this asset. Let's look at stocks here. What other stocks are we looking at here? How do I get rid of the poll? Oh, yeah, we can end the poll. End the poll. All right, so what are the stocks I'm supposed to look at? Where is the support under 25,000? There isn't any. MRI, like there isn't any support right now. There's one last piece of support. Your only piece of support is this final moving average. That's it. After that, there's no support at all. Like it's gonna go to zero. Like there's no support. It's not gonna go to zero, but there's literally no support. Like I can draw this arrow to God knows where. Here, there's the support. Found it. $11,000. That's your support. That's your next level of support. 11,000, right? Or MRI. That's it. MRI is your only like hope. Oh, guys, I'm going to be teaching a workshop in Brazil. I need to put this in my YouTube description. So if you want to come to Brazil and to Sao Paulo, I'll be teaching a workshop on trading. The old workshops I used to teach back in 2018 and 19. I'm doing it in Sao Paulo. I'll be speaking at Crypto Minds Conference, which is an awesome event. I had a great time there. It's in Sao Paulo, Brazil. It's in 17 days. I'll be flying down there, and then the day after the conference, I'll be teaching a trading workshop. So it's 23rd, 24th, and I'm pretty sure my workshop is the 25th. There should be a date here somewhere. Crap. I had to text the guys that put this together. They're missing a date. Let me text them now before I forget. There'll be an all-day workshop. It doesn't say the price either. And it's in Portuguese and English. There should be a translation. All right. What stocks am I looking at? Sophie. Let's look at Sophie. Bullish, bearish, and topping. Oh, interesting. So it's bullish on the daily. It's bearish on the weekly. It's not that bearish on the weekly. It's about to flip. And it's topping on the monthly. So I would be careful here. I would be careful. I'm not sure why. Maybe we don't have the data yet. Should be an MRI top this month on this candle. So I would be careful with this stuff. Tesla. Oh, Tesla topped on the daily. Interesting. It's look at that top on a weekly. Wow. And monthly, it's consolidating and leaning bullish. I would be I'd wait another week before deciding on what to do with Tesla. Ideally, I would wait for the break of new swing highs. So Tesla to me is a buy above like 265. AI. Is that the ticker? Yeah. AI, bullish on a daily, bearish and neutral. I wouldn't go in on this. I would stay away from it. It's in no man's land. CRSP, stock up. There's up. Oh, we don't have that one. Weird. CRSP. I don't have that one either. Interesting. Can. There we go. We have that one. If they're foreign stocks, we may not have them yet in here. I don't like it. This looks bearish to me. Bearish, bearish, and then neutral. Okay, makes sense. Yep, bearish, bearish. Yeah, bearish. Everything's bearish. Beautiful MRI buy though. Back in October of 2020 on a monthly chart. Okay, let's get back to here. Up. Wheels up. Oh, it is a New York Stock Exchange. Okay. Is it a new company? Oh, this is terrible. It's like a shitcoin. It is a new company. Well, the tone-based rule of 50% is gone way and far beyond that. I don't know. I mean, maybe. Wheels up. Like, what do? They rent cars? Lands a 500 million rescue that puts Delta investors in control. This sounds bad. But the chart is maybe bullish, considering it's fallen from like $100 to $1. There's a limit to how far it will go. I like the fact that it's breaking the prior high, which it's never done, and buying it above 250 and then praying to the sun gods that it goes all the way to 520. I mean, it's 100% upswing, and I would set my stop loss here. I mean, that's doable. So long position like that. It has a decent risk reward. Jesus, what the hell happened here? I mean, if you're gonna buy this thing, all right, how do I get rid of this thing? All right. Maybe something like that, maybe. Stop loss below the candle's low. You could have gotten in already, right? It broke the closing highs of the other candle. Something like that. It's a decent risk reward if you're long. Let's see. I'm going to leave that here. We're going to see how that turns out. What's that other one? C what? C something. Wow, that's a lot of stocks, guys. CRSP. I don't know if I can look at all of them. Not interesting to me. Weekly looks weak. Daily looks weak, coming off an MRI sell. Monthly looks terrible. Beautiful MRI top. Guys, the MRI indicator is only $400. If you're watching my channel, you should have it. I don't know how to look at stocks without it. You, Roy. Monthly looks very bullish. Weekly is topping right at MRI resistance, so I would not be buying this. I'd wait. And daily is topping as well. I wouldn't trust this green star. It's coming off an MRI sell and a weekly MRI top's coming. So if you were in it, I would look to take profit and wait for a pullback. Oh, it's uranium. Interesting. DNN. What is that? Denison Mines. No idea. Well, they found something. Look at that beautiful weekly MRI buy right here at the lows back in April. I like it. It's bullish. It's about to break prior swing highs that topped on an MRI, another top on an MRI, consolidation, breakout, beautiful buying opportunity back in August. And I like it. Weekly, still bullish, but this party is going to end soon. MRI warning is coming soon. Beautiful MRI buy right here in April, like I said earlier. And on a monthly, it should be bullish. It's very bullish on a monthly. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. Yeah, they can definitely go to new all-time high. This is that's a good find. This looks great. Should I turn alphanumerics on? Yeah, it looks good. Good job. Boeing. BA or BO? BA. Monthly, bullish. Weekly. Weekly, bearish. Daily, bearish. Let's see what this says. BA. Neutral. Ha ha ha. Well, it's kind of sort of bearish to me. Still says neutral. Bearish, bullish, yeah. It'll say bearish at the end of the day. It waits till the end of the day. All right, ZM, is that Zoom? I hope it's going down. It's not. Well, daily is bullish. Broke MRI resistance. Weekly is bullish, breaking swing highs. And monthly is bullish. Oh, well. Yeah, Zoom's doing good. Maybe it finally bottomed out. Palantir and Weed. I took a look at an IO already. Palantir, monthly is bearish. And there's a red arrow here. I'm curious what that is. Beautiful MRI buy back in March, though. This could be from a daily chart as well. I don't know. Weekly looks bearish to me. Could be neutral. And daily looks bad. I would lean more neutral. Yeah, daily is neutral. Weekly is neutral. You gotta wait. I don't have a feel for this one. Apple I have here. Wow. Weekly, very bullish. Monthly, neutral. Daily, bullish. I'd be bullish. Oh, no, not. Am I right up? Bam. I will wait for a 1 to 4 candle correction. Beautiful green diamond right here. All right, guys. I've been on for like an hour. Oh, someone asked me on the last video, and I don't know if I can answer the question. Like if I go to YouTube, oh, don't forget, the financial summit in Dubai coming in November, unconfiscatable in Las Vegas coming in December. Oh, I'm doing spaces today. Let me go to my Twitter. Damn, there was something I wanted to talk about. Why do people love shitcoins so much? Like, just look at this exchange, right? I know Manib, I like Manib, but he has a shitcoin. That shitcoin is called Stacks. And then this Brad guy says, just 2 days ago on an X space, Tone Vays was touting Blockstream's liquid sidechain yet again, as he's done for years. I don't get this at all. He's a non-techie, borderline true, but he can understand the downside of a small federation of peg-out signers created especially for large dollar transactions. But he's pushing Stacks, which is like multiple factors more centralized than liquid is. Plus, it has a shitcoin. So not only is it more centralized, it has a shitcoin which is not needed, like at all. So it creates regulatory risk in Stacks. It creates economic risk because you have a dumb thing in the middle of your technology stack. And the entire project is more centralized than liquid is from the start. It is not censorship resistant at all. Like I don't get it. Like I have to explain once again to people that lie that their solutions are more decentralized than other solutions, and they are just lying. And I don't know. Like I don't know if he's lying straight up or he just doesn't understand how decentralization and censorship resistance works. And I don't care to figure it out. Like it goes back to one of my favorite tweets of all time. I hope I bookmarked it. These are my bookmarked tweets. That was one of my favorites. This is what happens when Tone got unshadow banned by Twitter right after Elon Musk bought it, and then I got shadow banned again by Elon Musk's Twitter. One of my favorite tweets of all time. Please tell me it was Giacomo's tweet somewhere. Here, one of my favorite tweets of all time. It was a reply to Chris Pacia, who I also know. He was a Bcasher. And so here's what Chris Pacia wrote. Very disappointing to see this behavior. The vast majority of use working of us, sorry. Very disappointing to see this behavior from you. The vast majority of us working on BCH are indeed anarchists. Go read my blog or watch some videos. We all do. I don't know that word, probably because I don't know English well. And then he writes, and are putting in the hard work necessary to make sure BCH stays decentralized. And your response is basically to accuse all of us of lying and not actually behaving that we've said, because this is what Giacomo wrote. And then Giacomo said, no, that's not fair. I don't accuse all of you of being liars, only the leaders. Many of you are just stupid. Okay, so it's one of my favorite tweets of all time. And I don't know why the like button isn't hit on that. It's one of my favorite tweets of all time. I have it bookmarked. And it's the same thing what I just wrote here. Oh, this is also one of my favorite tweets of all time, by the way. Not mine, but Jameson Law. So this is me at a conference, and this is my shirt at that. So again, like, is he just lying or is he stupid? Like, I don't know. I don't care, right? But Stacks is way more centralized and it has a shitcoin. So, like, I'm not saying Liquid's perfect, but it's 100 times better than Stacks. And the only reason someone would promote Stacks is because they're holding a bag of Stacks. Like, there's no other reason to promote Stacks. Like, promote what do you call it? RGB. At least RGB doesn't have a shitcoin. I don't have a problem with RGB. I mean, I prefer Liquid. Oh, my audio. Audio's fine. Did I lose audio? No, I'm good. Oh, so why did I go to Twitter? Okay. I'm going to be on Spaces. I'm going to be with Gary Leland of BitBlock Boom. We're doing Spaces later today. So mark your calendar, guys. It'll be a lot of fun. Join us in Spaces. BIP 300 or BIP 301? I don't know what BIP 301 is, but BIP 300 is, what do you call it? Paul Stortz's drive chains, and I don't want BIP 300 in the protocol. I explained it on Spaces, on Swan Spaces a few days ago. I don't care for BIP 300. So the Financial Summit tweeted this out the other day. Awesome chart. We didn't make it, but a great chart. So check this out. So this is the cost to buy, and this is the cost to rent. This really should be a logarithmic chart. It's a little unfair to make this chart. It looks worse than it is. I thought that this is the highest it's been by percentage terms, but it's not. So in percent terms, it was a lot worse even over here in 1990. See, in 1990, the cost to buy was $900 a month, and the cost to rent was only $225. So that's 4x. 4x. Right now, wait, that's got to be a bug. That's not 220. That can't be 225. If that's 365, that's an error. That's an error. That should be 525. Oh, they messed up. Okay, I'm like 4x. That seems unreasonably high because this is only 3x. So right here, and it's not even 3x, it's only 2x. Over here, it's about 3x, right? So about 375. So buying has been over 2 times more than renting. Right now, buying is only 50% more than renting. Right here was 50%. And right here, it's also even less than 50%. Right now, it's maybe 40% more money to buy versus renting. So the situation is worse than it was in 2006, but it's not as bad as it was back in 1990 or back in 1982. Okay. And the point is that the CPI statistic, which comes out next Wednesday, like Tone Vays should not be the one spotting mistakes in very popular thing. I totally missed this also. One streaming on Rumble. When Financial Summit starts streaming the stuff on their channel instead of Tone Vays channel. I'm just going to be a guest. So rent never goes down. Rent only goes up. The reason why this matters is because in the CPI, they use owner equivalent rent, which is assuming that rent is how much money the owner is spending on a monthly basis. Now this thing is probably going to go down or it's going to flatten out. But rent is going to keep rising. Rent never goes down. Okay. This is a 50-year chart, and not once has rent ever gone down. So expect rent to go up, expect owner-occupied rent to go down a bit. That should help with the CPI numbers. But on the ground level, so CPI number could come down, but actual inflation will likely go up. So keep that in mind. Hey guys, you should follow the Financial Summit Twitter handle. The research team tweets out a lot of good stuff. Oh wait, that's my profile. Shoot. Computer is being slow. Also my profile. It tweets out a lot of research. Here's the Federal Reserve balances. You really want to follow this handle. We're trying to get to 5,000 followers here. And the YouTube channel trying to get to 1,000 followers. How close are we? Come on, guys, let's get us to 1,000 followers. We're going to be posting a lot more content. Thank you all for watching. That's it for me. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.